introduce myself. I'm Asha Narasimhan. I'm an inner wellness coach and I take the power of self-love. I'm grateful to one and all today. Even though it's a holiday, all of you have turned up to the session. I'm really very happy for that. The mode of communication is going to be predominantly English. I'm going to keep it simple because my Tamil is very bad. So in between, I'm going to talk Tamil also, but please bear with my bad Tamil. But I'm very, very happy and grateful for the session today. So what is self-love? Let me ask you a lot of questions. It's going to be an interactive session. It's not just that I talk and then you just listen. It's definitely going to be interactive. I request all of you to take part and interact with me. Only then the concept will be much better and it will have an impact. So, let us start with a question. Who is the favorite person for you all in your life? Can anybody answer this? Who's your favorite person? All of us will tell that family, spouse, parents, brother, sibling, wife, son, daughter, to some extent best friends, right? Are they your favorite people in the world? I would really appreciate if you'll answer to me. So, in the list of favorite people, where you say, did I get a single person who said, I am my favorite person in this world? Yeah? Excellent. So, what happens is, in this whole world, we think of others, we think about others' needs and requirements. What about your own requirement? Only if you love yourself, you will be able to love others. Have you given a thought about this? It is so important that you need to understand this concept. Self-love is not being selfish. There are two different concepts. People generally tell this. If you say, okay, self-love, that means you are selfish. You're only thinking. It's a fine line. It's a very fine line that defines self-love and selfish. What is selfish? You're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about anybody else. You're only thinking about your needs, your work, your priority, your happiness, your requirements, your everything, me. Whereas self-love is me and others. I not only take care of myself, not only love myself, I love others too. So that is the basic, in fact it is a very big discrimination in itself. It is not that everybody says, oh my god, she's so selfish. She is always in her world. He is always in her own world. Why? Is it wrong to think about self? Certainly not. You have to think about yourself. Only then you will be able to think about others. But you should not only think about yourself always. It's you also and others.
Don't use cell phone.
Are you
Please answer this.
operating it or the next? Do I tell you for the next slide? No. So, what do you think self-love is? Can you see the picture? In the mirror, that person is liking himself in the mirror, and this girl is also liking herself in the mirror. So, it's not wrong to like yourself and love yourself. Just imagine that you tell everybody that, oh my god, I love that person, I love this person, I love my husband, I love my son, I love my parents. But I'm not getting in return anything. Only when you validate yourself, when you love yourself, others will start loving you. That is the whole truth. You should start liking yourself first and then expect from others. When you don't love yourself, how are you expecting others to love you? Wrong, isn't it? Next slide. So what is self-love? Self-love, okay, one more thing. When I tell you to rate yourself in the scale of 1 to 5, what is the rating that you will give it to yourself? 1 is the lowest, 5 is the highest. Where will you rate yourself? 5? Who said 5? I'm glad. I'll come back to you. And what about others? 4.5. 4.5? Very good. I'll come back to you too. Others, how much do you rate yourself? Be honest. Please be honest. Okay, you can say something in the seminar, but you can't lie to yourself. You can't lie to 2 people on this earth. One is God, the other one is yourself. So please be honest. It's okay. Even if you rate yourself 1, it is still fine. Heavens are not going to come down to earth. So please be honest, and at least 1 or 2 of them, please tell me how much do you rate yourself. Anybody? Okay, fine. Now, I want you to, is there anybody who's rated themselves like 3 or 2 or 1? I want you to think, why is that you're giving yourself that rating? Why are you rating yourself that much? Have you given a thought? When we are giving, okay, if it's Shah Rukh Khan, you rate 5. If it's Bala Arjun, you rate 5. When it comes to you, why? Why is the rating low? Think about it. It is a major concern. It is the need of the hour. You definitely need to think, why is that I am rating myself? You are superstar in yourself, right? Instead of telling others superstar, you yourself are superstar. God has sent you, you're a gift of God. Why are you rating? God has given you 5 ratings, and then you yourself, you're belittling yourself and giving yourself low rating. Not good. So, what is self-love? Value yourself, appreciate your uniqueness. Every human being is unique. Like 5 fingers, all the fingers are unique, and we do not have same fingers, right? Fingerprints are unique. The way we look, retina is unique. Everything is unique. So, everything, God has made every person very unique. And God has given every person a set of skill, unique skill, which we fail to understand. Or we don't tap onto that uniqueness. When we don't respect, what do you mean by valuing yourself? You need to respect your own self. We give respect to everybody, elders. A little kid comes, you still treat that vandittingla, சாப்பிடுறீங்களா, விளையாடுறீங்களா, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? So, how about yourself? என்னடா பண்ற? ஏடி பண்ற? லூஸ் மாதிரி ஆடுற? Why? So, when it comes to us, you need to respect your own self. How many respect your own self here? Very few. Yes, there are people who respect themselves. But, which is very, and the worst part is, you tell, I respect everybody, but nobody respects me. When you don't respect your own self, why are you expecting others to respect? Don't expect it. When you learn to respect yourself, automatically people will start respecting you, because the way you see yourself will be completely different. The outlook, the confidence, the way you interact, the way you carry yourself, everything changes when you start respecting yourself. So, from today, take a pledge that I will also respect myself. Please. Yes.
Madam, people rate themselves very low because they have inferior complex.
Exactly. That is because they don't love themselves.
And lack of confidence.
Exactly. That she's absolutely right. There's no confidence. I'll come on to that. That's like next slides. I will explain every bit of it, every small thing, why we rate ourselves very low. So, please, from today onwards, start respecting yourself and treat yourself well. Next. You need to learn to accept your flaws and forgive yourself. This is a brilliant all of us are very, very good at picking up others' flaws, right? It's like, oh, she did this, he did that. அவ வந்து இப்படி பண்ணிட்டா, எப்படி பண்ணலாம்? இவ வந்து இப்படி பண்ணா. Why? So, and then what happens when somebody is pinpointing at us? நீ வந்து தப்பு பண்ணிட்ட. We get into defensive mode. We say, oh, how can he say like that? How can he do like this? Does he know that what I have gone through, what I have been doing? Instead of blaming others, accept everybody. So it's absolutely fine. You know, God has made us like this. There's no perfection. The word perfection is a myth. It differs from person to person. For me, what is perfect may not be perfect for you. For what is perfect for you may not be perfect for me. So it's okay to do mistakes. I'll tell you one thing here. Even God has made mistakes. Lord Indra, every other day gets into 101 things. He gets into trouble. Lot of mistake, and he runs to Lord Vishnu for the aid. He's like, Lord, please, I've done this mistake. Please help me. And then some of the asura will sit for the meditation, gets the boon from the God, and then that person is in trouble. They all run to the three mighty. That is Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. They themselves do mistake. It is okay to do mistake. Don't judge yourself. When you do mistake, don't judge yourself. Saying that, oh my God, can't I do this much? Am I not capable of doing this much? That way, your confidence is coming down. The best thing is when you do mistake, accept the mistake and learn from it. Very, very important. It's okay to do mistake. But learning from your mistake is the biggest thing that you can get. In fact, you should do a lot of mistakes. Only then you will learn much more. I would tell this quote that don't let your mistakes define your character. Don't let yourself, don't let your character be defined by mistake. It is okay. But the thing is, the maturity is that you learn from your mistake and then you don't do it. The same, you can do fresh set of mistakes. It's okay, but again, it's learning. When you're learning something new, mistakes are bound to happen. And I'm not telling you should do mistake, but what I'm trying to tell is, don't be harsh on yourself when you do the mistake. It is okay. Just say it's okay. I've done mistake. Accept your mistake. Accept flaws. Everybody comes with strengths, weakness, opportunities. So, what is strength for me can be weakness in you. What is weakness in you can be strength in me. Today I can stand here and talk, but you guys can do much better than my other work better than me. So that's your strength. May not be mine. Does it mean that I am not good enough? No. I am good in my way, you're good in your way. Simple. So don't bash yourself. Don't judge yourself. Or don't be too harsh on yourself when you do mistake. Just say, it's okay, I've done the mistake. I'm going to keep this in mind. I'm not going to repeat this. Prioritizing well-being, very important. I think you just skipped 2 slides. The first 2 slides. The objective. It's okay. Yeah, this was the one. Sorry, I think I missed this. This got skipped. So what is today's outline? That's what is the today's agenda of this talk, is to understand the concept of self-love. Everybody knows what self-love is. You just know the literal meaning of it. Today we'll just go a little deeper in understanding what it means. Develop practical self-practice. That is, you do a little bit of practice. From today, we're going to take some steps to start thinking about yourself. Cultivate a self-love mindset. So maybe after this session, maybe all of you will start having a mindset. You'll change your mindset, thinking that yes, we are also existing and we should also start loving ourselves. Cultivate positive habits. Very, very important. And cultivate positive emotions. The most important point. We will discuss all these things in detail in the upcoming slides. Can go back to the same slide. Thank you so much. Yes, how do you prioritize your well-being? What do you mean by well-being? Well-being need not be money or I'm having too much of money, I'm having a luxurious life. No. Well-being is you are physically, mentally and emotionally fit. That's your well-being. If you are not fine, then you cannot take care of others. Simple example, if a doctor himself is sick, how will he treat the patients? What will they say? Okay, doctor is coughing badly in front of a patient, then the patient will definitely ask, doctor, you yourself are not fine, why did you take off? And then you can come back. So it's important to take care of yourself, and that way you will be taking care of others better. Another simple example, most of you might have traveled in aircrafts, aeroplane. Yes, the first thing the air hostess tells, when the flight has reached a particular altitude, the oxygen mask drops. She tells, put your oxygen mask first and then help others. It's a classic example to take care of yourself. If you are trying to fix, okay, my son is suffering, he is out of oxygen, you're putting his oxygen or her oxygen, you are short of oxygen, and what can happen? You take care of your oxygen first and then you can effectively help other two, or maybe more. Once you are done, you can help others. The same concept here. Another simple question. You have a mug of tea. Okay, you have a big mug of tea. Or say picture. Picture is a big pot of tea and your 4 friends walk in. So you say, okay, I have enough tea to give it to my best friends. I love them a lot. So I will share the tea with my friends. You divide and there's still some left in the picture. You have another 4 walking in. They are also equally important to you. They are also your friends. You also love them. What happens? Then they said, okay, fine. Anyway, I have some more left, and since I have not distributed, let me distribute it to all 9, including your own self. What happens? After some time, you've still not had your cup of tea. After some time, some more, like 3 more walk in, there isn't enough. There isn't enough tea left in the thing. What do? Okay, even if I don't have, it's okay, I'll give it to them. I'll share my tea. I'm magnanimous enough, I'm really selfless enough to give away my share to people. After that, everybody is happy, everybody is happy. The picture is empty, the pot is empty. Another 3 will come. They are equally important or more important. You cannot give from what is empty within you. When you do not have anything in the pot, how will you give it to others? The same way, when you are out of self-love, you cannot spread love. Love and joy is contagious. It's very contagious. It can spread very quickly. See, if you are cheerful, seeing you, if you're laughing, it happens, right? When somebody is laughing, you see that person, you don't know the concept, just because that person is laughing, you also start laughing. See, that's the beauty of joy and contagion. It is contagious. So, when you are outpouring with a lot of love, that is when you can distribute love to others. When you yourself do not, you are burning out inside, how will you can't dig it, right? You can't dig from the pot and give others. Same concept. So, please have time, please take time to love yourself so that you can spread it across. That is the meaning of prioritizing your well-being. So you should not only love others, but prioritize yourself and love yourself. Prioritize your needs and requirements. Setting healthy boundaries. This is one thing I think all of us should practice. What do we do when somebody requests something? Even though we are not happy, even though we are unhappy about it, it does not fall into our ethical boundaries. We say, okay, fine, I'll do it because he's my friend, he has asked me, I'll do it. Setting boundaries is learning the art of saying no when you are not comfortable, when you are not okay. Just like, say you're sick, you're very sick, and somebody in your family comes and asks a favor. You're not in the position to get up and do it. What do? We force ourselves, get up, do everything, and then go back. And after some days, if you ask that person some favor and that person refuses, what do you say? Oh my God, I was sick, and I still did it for you. And now you're fine. I'm asking you, and you're not bothered about me. And you get into the negative mood, saying that how can we do that? How can she do that? I asked, even though I was not alright, I did it for that person, and now that person is refusing me. So when you're not fine, when you're not comfortable, when you think it is bothering your ethics, your commitments is not a very great word here. When it is bothering your value system, exactly. When it's bothering your value system, please learn to say no. It should not hurt others saying that no, I will never do it. Please put it across in a better tone of voice. That way, you are not burning out in yourself and you're setting. There are people who will say, okay, she will do, let us bombard her with the job or task or whatever. It's okay if you're fine. If you're willing to do it, it's fine. But it should not be egoistic. It should not be egoistic. Just because it pricks your ego, it pricks your self this way, you should not say no to that person because of this. If it is bothering you mentally, if it is bothering you with your thought process, that way you can always say no. So you should learn the art of saying no when you are not comfortable. That way you are protecting your self-respect and self-love. Because tomorrow you should not get into the mood where when I did it, why can't that person do it? And the negativity goes. When I was sick, when I was not in the position to do it, I went ahead and did it. But that person is not obliging. So you get into a negative mindset here. And the energy exchange between you and that person becomes negative. So always when you're not comfortable, be polite, tell it in a very diplomatic way, saying that, I'm sorry, I'm not able to do it. Or maybe if you can buy some time, say please give me some time, I'll think over it. And then you can always do it. Practice self-compassion. Here, self-compassion is not self-pity. Self-pity and self-compassion are two different entities, just like selfish and self-love. Self-pity is a negative state of mind. What do? When you pity yourself, you're saying you're brooding over things, you're saying, ஐயோ எனக்கு பார்க்கறதுக்கு யாருமே இல்லையே, எனக்கு எல்லா கடவுளே எதுக்கு எனக்கு why me, always why me, எனக்கே ஆகுது இதெல்லாம், வேற யாருக்குமே ஆகலையே. That is self-pity. That's a negative state. You cannot come out of this negative state. Self-compassion is like when your friend is in trouble, you have all your sympathy and compassion. When your kid falls, you have all the compassion for that kid. And you say, don't worry, you pacify, you be extra kind to that kid, say that nothing will happen, the wound will heal soon, all those things. When it comes to us, are we compassionate enough for us? We jump to conclusion. We jump to conclusion, we become very harsh on ourselves. We tend to scold ourselves sometimes. We always tell, idu theriyadilla, panna theriyadilla, loosa nee. That is, be kind. You're kind to the entire world. Be kind to your own self. When you are kind to your own self, you will see a total different version of yourself. Completely a different version. You have to be kind. Even if you make mistake or if you're judgmental about it, say okay, fine. I made a mistake. It is okay. It's okay. Next time I'll see it. Okay, fine. Next time I'll see to it that this doesn't happen. Don't get yourself stressed for that, or don't get yourself into the mood of thinking negative about yourself. That is the meaning of practicing compassion. Be kind, gentle to your own self. Believe in yourself. Very, very important. How many of you believe in yourself that you can do every task which is given? That's excellent. Good, Rishan. Believe in your infinite potential. Your only limitations are those you set upon yourself. Even before a task comes, oh my God, this is not me. என்னால பண்ணவே முடியறதில்லை, அதுக்கு எனக்கு சம்பந்தமே இல்லை, எனக்கு வரவே வராது, எனக்கு பண்ணவே தெரியாது, நான் பேசவே முடியறதில்லை. This is the thought which runs in our mind when somebody asks you to do something. So God has given you all the potential. Yes, it's going to be difficult when you are entering a new domain. Supposedly, somebody asks me to make multimedia, they ask me to do some editing. I will say, what will I tell them? Oh my God, I don't know about this at all. I don't know. I will not do it. I'm not made for this. Or it's not my cup of tea. Whereas when you start believing in yourself, okay, 2 days, 3 days, it will be difficult. Kathaklam, perisala only. Kathaklam. You then ask somebody saying that, can you help me? Can you help me to learn? 5th day, you will be effortlessly doing it. There's no man on this earth who can do all the tasks. Everybody are in their own journey. Everybody have their own shortcomings. That is, everybody has opportunity, everybody has strength. Failures should not judge you. In fact, failure is the stepping stone for success. So please start believing in yourself, saying that yes, I am capable. I am capable. Even if I don't know this, I'm going to learn. What is the big deal? I will learn it. I'm going to do it. It will take time, but I will do it. It's not easy, yes, but it is not impossible. You know the word impossible, right? It also says I am possible. So start believing in yourself. It's not only in terms of task or anything, it can be any domain. You are capable. God has made you capable. That's why we are here today. That's why we are here today. Next. Honor your needs. Other than the cell phone, tell me who spent a maximum amount on themselves. Forget about the cell phone. Everybody will buy a few lovely handset for themselves. Other than the cell phone, recently who has spent good money on themselves to pick up something it? No? What did you buy, sir?
No, actually, I went on a off-road adventure.
That's excellent. So that's like you took out time for yourself, you wanted to do something. How did you feel, sir?
It was great.
It was awesome, right? Something which you wanted to do for a very long time, isn't it? That is what. So, somebody comes like, family, any family member comes and asks, okay fine, I'll buy it for you. Immediately buy. I want to go there, I want to have ice cream, I want to go for lunch, I want to go for dinner. Okay fine, do it. But when it comes to your own needs, dreams, desires, dreams I think most of us have forgotten. As a little child, lot of us will have, all of us will have lot of dreams. What do we say? When I grow up, when I start earning money, I will fulfill all my dreams. What happened? What happened to those dreams? Gone, thin air, vanished. But yes, take time, live your life. This is only one life God has given. Please learn to live your life. You can't say, tomorrow I will do it. When I get that, I will do it. Do it now, God will give you. Believe in that. Start doing it. That doesn't mean that you go spend obscene, go stretch yourself and do it. Whatever you can do it within your limits, start doing it. God will definitely give you. Definitely. It happens. Believe in that. So, whatever little dreams and desires what you've had, I will tell you what I had. When I was a little child, there was this chocolate called Milky Bar. Even now we get it. It was a big bar then. I was in a joint family, and when my dad would buy Milky Bar for all of us, we are three sisters, we all three would get our own Milky Bar. Yet, we had to share it with the family, other family members also. The desire as a kid, what do you expect from a 6 or 7-year-old child? Well, I would want to eat the entire bar myself, right? So, the desire was such that, okay, there will be one day that I'm going to eat. When I start earning, I will buy that bar, big bar, and I will eat it myself. Till date, it is not fulfilled. Not that I can't buy Milky Bar. I can. But yes, there were times that, I wanted it so badly. There are certain desires, such small desires. Please fulfill them. Identify when you fulfill the desires and dreams when you had in your childhood, that will take you a real long way. That confidence, that feeling, that satisfaction, what you get from that is priceless. As and when you grow up, when you're a teenager, you will have a different desire. Yes, guys will have bikers. Go at a full speed, go on a bike trip, go on a road trip. Yes, be careful, you can do it, but be careful. Learn to honor your dreams and desires. Yeah, you definitely need to honor others as well, but don't neglect yours. Start thinking what was the little things that you wanted to do. And it might sound silly. It's okay, you're reliving your childhood. That is what life is all about. That is the essence of life. Relive your childhood. Get that child out. Be that child again. And just, when you relive it, that beautiful experience you go, that emotion, that outpour of satisfaction and happiness is totally different level. Don't say that is silly. This is not for me. We are grown up. We can't do it. We can't do that. It's all there. Go ahead and do what you love to do. That's important. What are the barriers of self-love? So we got to know what are the ways in which you have to love. What is the reason that barriers barriers is like, what is stopping us from loving ourselves? What are the barriers? Self-criticism. This is one of the biggest barrier. Biggest. It says, I can't do it, I'm not worthy, I must be perfect, I must not make a mistake, I'm not good enough, nobody loves me. I'll tell you what happens when you criticize. All of us do criticize somebody else, right? For whatever work they do, we criticize ourselves. Let me explain the reason behind this, or the technical part of it. When you criticize somebody else, that means you're keeping yourself in a higher standard. You say, okay, I'm better than that person, that's why you're criticizing. If you're not better than that person, you cannot criticize. You cannot criticize top class actors because you're not better than them. So you can criticize your family, friends, colleagues, whoever, because you think somewhere you're better than them. What happens when you're criticizing somebody else? Internally, in your subconscious mind, you've set your standards a little higher. And it's easy to criticize others. But when it is your turn, when you have to do that task, when you fail to do that task, and you're not living up to that expectation or that standard what you have set, then you will blame yourself. Then you will be unhappy about it. Then you will say, I'm not good enough, I'm fit for nothing. You forget the fact that you've criticized somebody else. You start criticizing your own self. So, respect others, don't criticize your own self, don't criticize others also. The other thing is, when you're criticizing somebody else, you burn faster than the other person. You criticize, that person has hurt you and has walked off. But that thought is lingering in your mind to an extent where the same scenario comes to you and you are not able to fulfill that. Then you get to the reality and then you start criticizing your own self. So it's important to not to criticize others first. When you stop criticizing others, you will stop criticizing yourself automatically. You will not criticize. The word criticism will walk off from your life. So never criticize people. Comparison. We are good at it, right? Very good at it. We always compare. We have one person ready where we can compare ourselves to, whether for good or for bad. Don't compare your life to others. There is no comparison between sun and moon. They shine when it's their time. That's so true. Everybody are in a journey. We all shine when it is our time. Don't compare yourself to others. When you compare yourself to others, your confidence will go low. Your happiness will come down. You won't be happy when you're comparing yourself to others. It's a very negative state of mind. Very, very negative state of mind. Comparison. You are good in your way and that person is good in his way. There's no comparison. Two individuals. See, your own siblings. You both are two different entities, isn't it? Even though you're having the same blood, same parents, it is still, you both are totally different. So don't compare. Why unnecessarily stress yourself comparing to somebody else? Accept that you are unique in your way and you will shine when your time comes. For that, start working on yourself, start loving yourself, work on yourself, and definitely you will shine. Perfectionism, it is a myth. I used to be that. Always think, no, it has to be perfect, it has to be like this. What do? When I become thin, I will get that dress. When I become a millionaire, I go for that vacation. When I get this, I will do that. To get it, you have to do it, right? Start doing it, you will get it. Don't think. Imperfection is beautiful. Look around you. When you go out In fact, it is good to be imperfect. That is where you evolve. That is where you practice, you work on yourself more, you do a lot of things, and then it's a common quote, right? Practice makes man perfect. Perfection is again perception. For me, perfection is a different meaning. For you all, it is a different meaning. So it's okay. All of you are imperfect. Perfect is. Next. Fear of judgment. This is another thing which all of us fear. You know, if panditana ava enna solla pora. Ava enna panna pora. Ava eppadi sollitana en maanam mariyadai poirum. Right? You ippadi panditana ippadi potu ponana en maanam mariyadai poirum. So for that somebody else is judging you. You don't want to do what you want to do. And what happens is in this process is you are letting go of everything what you wanted. You don't want to do things. You're borrowing somebody else's emotion. What about your emotion? Your emotions are important. You want to dress it this way, you dress it. It's nice, neat, decent. When you know everything, go. If that person is judgmental, who cares? Why bother? I dressed up for myself. I didn't dress up for. We eat for our stomach. We don't eat for somebody else's stomach, right? Same. Always do things what we want to do and which is within our norms. Don't bother about somebody. Let it go. The people are there to judge. They're jealous. That's why they judge us. They don't have something what we have. That's why they're judging us. So they said, be happy. They're like, okay, you're judging me. That means you're noticing me. I am important there. See the positivity even in the negative situation. There will be positivity even in a negative situation. There will be a small window. What we generally do is in a negative situation, we magnify the negativity to what extent the positivity which is there is faded away. So always see that positive opportunity or positivity even in the negative situation. What happens is in terms of being judgmental, we become blind. We don't see the opportunity which is coming for us. We fail to recognize our own strength and competency, whatever skills we have. We fail to recognize that because in the fear of what the other person will say. Other person will say, let him say, let us say. You do what you have to do, and that same person, after you work on yourself and you go to a different level, the same person will be praising you also. That same person will be congratulating you. And the same person will come back to you for asking tips. Innada panna nee? Where level poite? Give me the tip. That person is so busy focusing on somebody else, he is not focusing on yourself, on himself. If he had focused on himself, he would have been in a different level altogether. So focus on yourself and don't bother about others. Let them judge. It's okay. Next. Past trauma and negative experiences. All of us have negative experience. Here I would like to do an activity. I want you to, it could be your childhood trauma or school or college or work spot or wherever. It could be wherever. Think of one negative experience in your life. Close your eyes. Take 1 minute to think that, observe what is the state of mind now. In what state of mind you are. All of you close your eyes. Think of that, go back to that negative experience. Think about that. I'll give you 1 minute and then I'll tell you what to do. So, all your face became rigid, not a comfortable feeling. Some people opened their eyes immediately because they didn't want to even think about it. I saw some of them, but they opened their eyes. They didn't immediately. I said, I'm not going to go back to think about it. Very uncomfortable. You don't want it, it literally drowned you inside. Now I will ask you, it's not a very great thing to go back to the old memory and think about it and you don't want to relive it. Now think of a very happy, like it could be the best moment of your life, one of the really wonderful moments of your life. Close your eyes, go back and think a very happy memory of your life. Take 1 minute and think. I can see a big smile on most of your faces. The person who opened the eyes is still shutting his eyes. So that means it's a wonderful feeling to relive a happy moment. Why I asked you to do this activity is it's time to let go of that. Whatever you held it for this long. It might have happened to you at childhood, it might have happened to you at when school or college. It's many years must have passed. Or maybe a recent one. Let it go. Cut the cord. Saying that, okay, this memory, I'm erasing it from my mind. So what happens when you're in a past trauma or negative experiences, your confidence, pulling your confidence, you're still drowning in a very negative state of mind. When you're happy, you perform better. You see world in a different way. You see lot of opportunities. Another thing I'll tell you. When you're going out, somebody says, be careful, don't do that. Or a kid is going out to play. The pocket go, illa viழுந்துருவே நீ விழுந்துட்டு வந்தேன்னா அழுதுட்டு வந்தேன்னா நான் சும்மா விட மாட்டேன். And invariably the kid will fall and come back. Invariably. You're so focused on that negative part, you insisted that child don't fall, be careful, be careful. You didn't say go have fun and come back. Even if that kid had fallen, you'll say it's okay, it's a small wound, nothing will happen. What happened was, you literally focused on that negative part, it got manifested. The same way, if you're in a negative situation, you're holding a negative experience for a very long time, you cannot think positive. It's like a simple example. Your cupboard is filled with clothes, filled with all clothes, old, new, not so very old, brand new, everything. And then you have like a couple of clothes and you want to buy it. You badly want that clothes. It is very smart, look very smart on you, you want it. But there is no cupboard, there is no room in the cupboard. There is no place in the cupboard. What are you going to do? Will you stop buying that dress or saying that no, I don't have a place in my cupboard? Or if you adjust let me buy it. I want it, I look smart. What happens? Yes, you want it, which is excellent. Instead, go back to the cupboard, whatever is not required, pull it and throw it. You have enough room for it. Same way, lot of negative emotions is buried within us. Get it out. You have a place for positive. You have a place for all positive emotion, all positive experiences, which are most welcome. The negativity will be like, it is like a balloon. It will start with small. When you keep remembering, and it will be blowing, it keeps becoming bigger and bigger, and it takes the whole place. There will be no place for the new ones. So, burst that balloon, get a new experience. So, get off, as soon as you get off this past trauma and negative experiences, the better you will start living. This is positive emotion, this is negative emotion. You can't jump from positive to negative. You have to travel positive to neutral to negative. When you're thinking a negative experience, the immediate next thought will not be positive. It will be negative. And after that also, even before you realize, you are coming down with negative thoughts. Same way, if you're thinking positive, if you're happy emotion, the next emotion will not be negative, it will be positive, you will be spiraling upward. So, be positive, let go of whatever negative energy you have, negative experiences you have, cut the cord. It is, you say, oh, it is very easy to say. I have worked on it, I have done it myself, that is where I am telling you this. Whatever is being taught today, whatever I am trying to tell, I have worked on myself for years and then I have reached to this level. Next. Societal pressure is always there. Social pressure. Avo nalla mark vaangita nee yen vaangala. Oh yeah, the new one, Mr. Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Poor kid has scored century out of 35 balls. Now all the mothers of 14-year-old are after their children. Avan paaru, 14 vayasla eppadi panna, nee paaru eppadi irukra. Nee one mark vaangadhukilla avan paaru century adichita. Nee mark 100 mark vaangada paakalam. Ella sekta 100 mark vaangirke nee. This is the new norm. Poor kid is pressurized. The same thing is for others also. Performance. Yes, performance is there, pressure will come. But how will you deal with it? Work on yourself, you will be able to deal with it much better. Stop comparing, don't take the pressure, work on yourself. Next. Neglecting self-care. This is something which we are all very, very good at. Neglecting ourselves. We tend to neglect our physical health, mental health, emotional health, which is very, very important. You take care of your family, somebody falls sick, we go to YouTube, see 101 recipes to make it for that person, to keep that person healthy and but what about yourself? You are also there, right? So start taking care of your health, which is very, very important. Your emotional health and mental health is very important. So please understand that these three go hand in hand. Not only physically you are fit, but emotionally you are not fit, doesn't work. If you're emotionally very fit, physically your body will listen to you. Body is like a temple that you live in. Take care of it. At the end of the day, it's a gift from God. You can't neglect it. Take care of it. Why self-love is a must? It's a pillar of benefit and practicing self-love. So it actually increases your worth. You start valuing yourself. You think you're worthy of everything. You do deserve everything. And strengthen one's emotion and mental resilience. What is a resilience? Resilience is something happens to you, somebody says something in a negative situation. How quickly you come out of that negative situation is resilience. When you love yourself, when you're kind to your own self, and when you are emotionally strong, this becomes like a cakewalk. You will just say, okay, fine, this is not bothering me anymore. I am mentally fit. I am mentally strong. Nobody, if you get hurt when others allow you to get hurt. When you say, I don't care whatever he wants to say or she wants to say, let us say, I'm not hurt, nobody can hurt you. Nobody can do anything to you. You're mentally strong. And support good self-love practices, which are going to come in the upcoming slides. It strengthens the resistance. When somebody says something, no, I don't want to do it. Then when you're confident, when you start accepting yourself that you're capable, there is no resistance. Okay, we can do it. Strengthen bonds. The relation between people will definitely improve because man is a social animal. Relationship and bonding is very, very important. Two powerful tools. One is gratitude, the most powerful tool ever. Attitude of gratitude. What happens is beautiful office, all of you working in the office, and it's an AC office. Just go back in time, ask your father, did you have AC office? Fan ஓடுனா போதும் நம்மளுக்கு. AC இல்ல, OC இல்ல. Fan இருந்தாலே போதும். That was the attitude, and they were still happy. We have everything. We are not focusing on what God has already given to us. For simple thing. Today you're sitting in this session, you're alive. That itself is a big gratitude. You should thank God for that. You're still alive, you're still breathing, you're still sitting in this session. There are a lot of people who have not seen today morning. There are a lot of people who have not seen the night. We are in a capable situation where we have everything. We might not have, don't compare, we might not be Ambani's, we don't have, go ask Ambani, he will also say, who's that person? Rishabh, who's the person who owns Tesla?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, right? So thank you very much. Elon Musk கிட்ட அதே என்கிட்ட இல்லைன்னா முகேஷ் அம்பானி சொல்ல போறாங்க. That is not the attitude. See, when you are grateful to what you have, God will give it to you. Simple. You give a gift to your friend. அவளுக்கு பிடிக்கல. சரி என்னடா வாங்கிட்டீங்க? I didn't like it. What do you say? Be happy that at least I've given it to you. Be happy. Be grateful that I've at least given to you. What happens? Next time you felt bad with so much of interest you got the gift to that person. You felt bad. Next time go என்ன கொடுத்தாலும் கண்டே கிடையாது. I'm not going to give it. So the same thing, when you don't say thanks to God and universe, the universe will not. They will still give it to you, but not in abundance. God will still say that, okay, since you didn't say thanks to me, I'm not going to give you. He'll never say that. Universe will not say that. But reduce and give it to you. I'll give you one simple story. There's a person called he is a very rich person, and he happens to be he close to Hazrat Musa. Yes, Hazrat Musa is close to God. He has access to God. So he is on his way to go to meet the God. He meets a person. He says, "How are you doing?" That person says, "Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I'm so grateful to God. I have everything." So where are you off to, Hazrat Musa? He says, "I'm off to see God." Then if you see, can you take a message from me to God? He says, "Okay, I'll be glad to do that." He says, "Please ask God to stop giving me. Just given me his overloaded things to me. Ask him to stop giving me." He said, "Okay." And he goes a little further. He will encounter a person who's slightly unfortunate in terms of wealth. He said, he asked Hazrat Musa, "Where are you going?" I said, I'm going to see God. Can you please take my message to God?" He says, "Yes, I'm glad." "Can you ask God to give me something? I don't have it." So Hazrat Musa reaches God. He says, "God, I have 2 messages for you today." "Yes, please tell me." "There's one person who's asking you to stop giving him because you've already given him in abundance. And there's another person who is asking that you haven't given, who's complaining that you haven't given him anything at all." God simply says, "Okay, I heard this. Let me think." And then he says, "Okay, the person who has asked me to stop giving, please ask him to thank me first. He's thanking me for everything that I've given him. I'm so happy, so he's getting in abundance. And what about the other person? Ask him to thank first for what he's got. Ask him to be grateful for whatever he has got. Then he will get it." Simple, isn't it? You say thanks for every small things. Universe will be happy and abundance will follow. And the thanks should not come from here. It should come from here. You should feel it. You should have the gratitude to say, "I'm so thankful that I'm living a very good, comfortable life today." So that is the attitude of gratitude. Next one. Affirmations. There are 2 types of affirmation. Every thought is an affirmation. Every thought which comes to your mind is an affirmation. It can be negative, it can be positive. There are general affirmation, there are specific. It has to be followed by action. Affirmations come true. It is simply, whatever you want in future, you're writing it as if it has happened today. Today, I do not have, say I'm not very healthy, I'm sick. You just write or say affirmation, I'm very healthy, I'm super energetic. What you want in future, you start telling it now and you are experiencing the feelings too, and you should mean it. You should start taking action also, and you keep saying this every day, you will become better. It has come true. In my case, my affirmations have come true. Action. And it is very, very powerful. It has to be written in present tense. Next. So 13 ways that you can love yourself. There are a lot of it, but these are important. Stop all criticism, which we dealt with. Don't criticize. Forgive yourself, very important. Don't be harsh on yourself. Be gentle and kind and patient. Have patience. We have patience for others. Have patience for yourself. Wait. God will give it to you. Wait. Don't be in a hurry. Be kind to your mind or thoughts. Don't hate yourself if there is failure in life. It's okay. It is a stepping stone. There is a reason why things might have not worked, because God has a different plan. Praise yourself, definitely. Say good job. When you do certain things before time, before your deadline, pat yourself. Say good job. Then you don't require anybody else to say whether it was a good job or not. Support yourself always. Support in the sense, if you want to enhance a skill, get into that mode, be competent, work on yourself. That is where you're supporting yourself. Be loving to your negativities. Everybody has positive side and negative side. Always accept it and be very loving towards it. Take care of your body, very, very important. Stop eating all the junk which is available in the mall. Start eating healthy. Healthy food can be expensive. Medical bills are much more expensive. Make time for yourself. That is what I told you all last time. The small dreams and desires, which is left unfulfilled, time to fulfill now. Love yourself, do it now, don't wait. There is no perfect time. Nalla naal varattu, appo start padirla. Today you start, today is nalla naal for you. Talk to yourself. Very important. Ask yourself question. Why is it happening to me? Your inner voice will answer you. Okay? Your inner voice will definitely give you an answer. Talking to yourself is very important. You need not talk loud. Let him tell. But ultimately, what do you want? You want the answer. Talk in front of the best way to know how you look. How do you know? How do you look? I know how you look, but I don't know how I look. What's the best way? Mirror is the best way. Talk in front of stand. You need not talk loudly. Talk mentally if you want. Talk to yourself. Very, very important. And see if there is a situation. Analyze. Is it in my control or is it not in my control? If it is in my, if your answer, your inner voice says yes, it is in your control. What next? What can I do to work next? If your inner voice says it's not in your control, just cut it. Somebody else's behavior is not in your control. It's their issue, their thing. Don't be bothered about that. Don't be bothered about somebody else's behavior towards you, because it's their behavior which is reflecting and not your characteristic. Meditation. 5 minutes. Enough. Start with 3 minutes. Meditation is a habit. Start with 3 minutes. Any habit you want to start, make it easy. Start with 1 minute or 2 minutes. Then you will slowly get into the flow. But don't give up. Start doing it. Journaling is nothing but writing your thoughts. Nowadays nobody writes. Record it in your phone. Then you know what you're thinking, how your thought is working. Very important. When you are aware of what your thoughts are, most of us are not aware of what our thoughts are. When you're aware of what your thoughts are, you tend to change, you tend to become a better person immediately. God has, time cannot be changed. Time is not in our control. Lot of things are not in our control. One beautiful thing God has given to us is decision is ours. We take the decision that I'm going to change this moment. That is it. That is the moment. So that is the beauty. It can be any time. You take your God has told that I will leave the decision to you. Rest is all mine, under my control. This is under your control. You take care. And we are not even doing that. Next. Call for action. Make good friends. Not friends who can backbite, who are jealous, or who are so nice to you in the front and talk behind you. Get into man is a social animal. He has to be with a company. He cannot be isolated. So always make genuine. Even if you have one or two, you should keep them carefully, and they should be good. Focus on positive aspect about yourself. Always think about positive aspect. Everybody knows. Think what you have. Focus on what you have, what you can do the best. Work on it to the next level. Supportive self-talk always works. Talk to yourself when you are thinking negative. Don't I know this much? Can't I do? It's okay. I will do it. Immediately, you're changing. Support yourself. Say that it's okay. We will do it. We'll learn it. Work towards accomplishment rather than perfection. Imperfection is beautiful. When you're working on imperfection, automatically the success comes. Mistakes are learning opportunities always. Explore new activities. Whatever you wanted to learn, which is gone. Like they say, "Ayyo, idanga ipo idu mudinju poche. Inda vayasla enna pandrathu? Inda vayasla anda vayasla mudinjide." The age is just a number. You can do whatever you want at whatever age you want. And set goals, very important. There is a Nightingale always says, if a ship does not have the direction where it has to go, or doesn't know the destination, it will get stranded in any of the island, or it may sink and drown. When you have goal, you always have a direction to work towards. You will work towards the goal. You will take all the action to work towards your goal. Today, I want all of you to set goal. It can be a small one. Don't set unrealistic goal. Saying that, okay, I want billions of money. To set whatever is realistic, which is possible for the next 1 year. And when you accomplish that, go to the next step. Please set goal. It's very important. Exercise regularly. Body is the temple that you live in. Go for walks. 5 minutes walks, 10 minutes walk, enough. Do it. And slowly you will start liking it. Get into it first. Accept things which are not under your control. Whatever is in your not in your control, don't bother about it at all. It's not in your control, you cannot do anything. Results are not in their control. They have to accept what the examiner gives. So don't think about it. Yes, the anxiety will be there. That's still okay, but don't keep lingering on that. Whatever is not in your control. You are responsible for your own happiness. Nobody else's. You are responsible. If you allow others to, come between your happiness, you are giving your power to the other person. You should be responsible for your action and happiness. Regardless of whatever is happening or how people treat you, how you treat yourself is entirely up to you. Whoever says whatever, okay, I have a mirror, I know I'm better looking. I'm happy about it. Don't let the other person ruin your belief about yourself, which people generally do at every step. So don't let that happen. Eat well, prioritize sleep, eat well, eat healthy. Not the donuts, pizzas. Yes, you can indulge occasionally. Eat well, prioritize your sleep. 7 hours of sleep is a must for the body to recoup. And exercise, and most importantly, maintain a positive inner voice. When you're positive, everything is positive. Completely resolve your past wound. It is difficult to resolve at once. It happens continuously, one step at a time. The only way out is to give light and love to part of yourself you have trouble accepting. If you have accepting the way you look or your eyes or any of your future features you have accepted. It is good. God has given me the gift. It's absolutely fine. Don't try to say that எனக்கு அது நல்லா இல்லை எனக்கு இது நல்லா இல்லை அது அப்பா அவளோட நல்லா இருக்குது எனக்கு நல்லா இல்லை. Don't accept what you are. Everybody is unique. Next. That you are responsible for your own action. We have the power to create and build power within us. We are the powerhouse. We have all the power to do whatever we want. So, believe and achieve. Always believe in yourself and go ahead and achieve whatever you are set out for. Thank you so much for listening to me.